So, how are you feeling about the new iPad Pro? Because I have mixed feelings. I apologize for the very vloggy style. I kind of moved away from the vlog style, but I've just been so busy, and so I haven't released any videos because I got too fancy with my videos, and now that I'm so busy, I can't produce that level of video at the moment. So anyway, I'm doing it this way, so I apologize if you are a regular viewer and you grew to enjoy my usual sit at the desk and film with the fancy camera. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the iPad Pro. You can't see me. I own the iPad Pro. And I bought this back in the early 2019. So I bought it a long time ago. So the thing about the iPad Pro, it's gonna last for long because it is super powerful. But I bought it with the rumors and kind of half promises from Apple that they were going to introduce, especially as the M1 chips came around, they were going to introduce desktop level apps on the iPad. So Lightroom got really good, so I've got full on, it's the cloud-based one, but I really enjoy that one. So I love editing my photos on here. I started pushing my wife to say maybe you should get an iPad, but she tried the iPad Pro, but she tried using Illustrator on here, and it's not the desktop Illustrator. So Pro apps just don't work on here. Video editing, there's LumaFusion, which is wonderful, but there's no warp stabilizer. The file management is a bit iffy. It's just not wonderful. The one thing I'll say with the new iPad is that they have improved. So I didn't understand it, but in my previous video I said it's very difficult to get things into that USB port there, like to funnel information into there. It takes a long time. They've now introduced Thunderbolt, which will improve that. So as long as you get a decent data transfer cable to your hard drive or whatever you're doing, your camera or whatever, those transfers are going to be much bigger, especially with the bigger files for video editors. So that's a bonus. But the thing is, it's still crippled with the apps. The apps are getting better. Even Linus Tech Tips is saying it's amazing. The apps are getting better. But I just don't agree. I think the iPad, because with the M1, they have the chance now to introduce those desktop level applications. If they do that, then the iPad Pro is the best device in the world. Before I used to say iPad is the best device in the world for most people. But as soon as they added that Pro tag to the name, there's a certain expectation that comes with that. And so I owned this, and for the longest time, I believed in the system, and I used LumaFusion. I edited a wedding on LumaFusion. I used it. It's not like I'm just got this random opinion. I used it to edit proper videos, and eventually I just gave up because it was just too much of a mission. The file management was just a mission. I was losing files, and I just didn't know what was going on, whether it had loaded onto my iPad, whether it was still on my hard drive. It was just an absolute mission. It's not a professional level file management system. The speed will definitely fix that up. But still, on your desktop, you can open windows and move files around. You still can't do that on an iPad. So unless that gets better, the file management and whether I can get Final Cut Pro or some kind of professional video editing on there, and many other like Illustrator and other professionals will agree with me, it's not a pro computer. It's a consumer computer that's crippled by apps. So everyone, and I still think a MacBook Air is the device to go for. There's I don't think one less core in the GPU in the base level MacBook Air, but you're getting a keyboard. It's compact, it's light, it's got ports, it's got the wonderful file management system that comes with any PC or Mac, and so that's my opinion. Like, I just think if you are going to get an iPad, if you have the money, buy the Pro, because if you look after it, it's going to last forever. Mine is still flipping fast, and I do enjoy it, but I'm a bit disappointed with that promise of the Pro level. So if you've got the money, go for it, but just bear in mind that you're not going to get that laptop experience that you're expecting. Even with the fancy keyboard, with the little trackpad, you're not going to get, move your files around and that usual thing that you get with the desktop. I've kind of gone backwards in my opinion because I used to be such a huge iPad supporter, but as soon as they added that Pro to the name, it changes the game a little bit in what you should be expecting from the device. My opinion is still get the cheaper iPads. The iPad Air is the iPad to get. It's cheaper, it's beautiful, it works beautifully. It's the computer for most people in the world. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.